Hey everybody, welcome back to House of Grey Rabbit. I'm your host as always, Grey Rabbit 80, and with me, once again, my partner in crime, Primetime.
How y'all doing?
This week, I had to reach into the lower depths of hell. I had to find something so egregious, so horrific, that it quite possibly could bring a person to tears. And that is today's experiment. Ladies and gentlemen, we give you Horror High. We'll be right back.
Meet Vernon Potts. This is what they did to him.
So, do you remember high school, Bram?
Yeah?
Did you get bullied in high school?
No.
I didn't get bullied in high school. I got bullied in middle school.
A little bit, because I was smaller for my age and skinny, and everybody else was bigger, you know.
Well, we were nerds too.
Yeah.
We still are nerds.
Yeah.
For life.
Yes.
Now that we've watched this, I don't even know how to describe this film. Like, I say that a lot about films, but really it just blows me away because I knew what I was getting into going into this because I've owned this film for like 6 years and it came on a compilation. I mean, I've seen it before, but I never really paid attention to it. So then it comes along and it's like, hey, and I'm going to tell you something. There's a little factoid here. This was not the movie I wanted us to watch.
Oh, really?
I thought we were watching Slaughter High, which is a completely different film. And somehow, I got it switched up with Horror High, which is a completely different movie.
Watch him as he turns into a beast, too grotesque to believe.
Yes.
Oops. Sorry.
Did the name not?
They both have high in them. Slaughter High. Horror High. Do you know, there's probably like 5 billion horror movies out there with the word high in it.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, let's get down. Let's talk about Horror High real quick. Let's discuss some characters first. First we have the main character of Horror High, and that's Vernon. And Vernon is a nerdy bookworm that's really into chemistry.
And biology.
And biology. Then we have Robin, his love interest, who is going out with a guy named Roger, who's a complete and utter jerk. And we're going to use that term because we're a family show. Insert whatever you want to call him in there, but...
Loosely.
Right. We never meet Vernon's parents.
No.
But we understand that I believe his father's a salesman. That's why he's always gone.
And his mother passed away.
And his mother passed away. Missed that part. Vernon's treated horribly by people. We'll get into the plot in a minute. I'm skipping. So we have Vernon, we have Robin, we have Roger, and then we have the teachers and staff of this high school, which have to be the most horrible staff people ever to be.
I mean, none of our teachers ever were this bad.
And why was the janitor like a homeless hobo that had a cat?
And it looked like Bear.
It seriously looked like Bear. It had a tail. That's the only thing that took it apart from Bear. But I digress. The janitor is like a dirty hobo.
Oh, we can't forget about the guinea pig. Mr.
Mumps.
Mumps.
Mr. Mumps. Yeah, he is kind of a character, really.
Yes.
And then on top of that, you have the really over-the-top
English
English teacher who constantly is cutting stuff with the old-fashioned paper cutter. This movie came out, by the way, in 1973, so, like, it's back there, okay? And then...
Oh, Shaft.
Oh my god, Shaft's in this movie. It's not the Shaft, but we refer to him as Shaft, because I don't know, he's Lieutenant Shaft. I want to get comments, Shaft is not in this movie. No duh. But the first thing you see when he gets out of the car, that's Shaft. That's got to be Shaft. Oh, Lord. We can try to fill. That's pretty much characters right there.
Yes.
I mean, and the coach. The over-the-top coach. Yeah. Let's arm wrestle. Let's go down to the plot. So basically, what we have is a retelling of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
See Vernon Potts turn on to become the demon of Horror High.
It is a straightforward retelling of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Vernon is working on a serum that he's giving to Mr. Mumps, the guinea pig, because he believes that drugs can change someone mentally, then they should be also be able to change them physically. Because he's not able to go into the biology lab during the day, he sneaks in at night, where he gives Mr. Mumps the serum. Then somehow Mr. Mumps changes from a white guinea pig into a brown, larger guinea pig that then kills the janitor's cat. And then there's an altercation. He forces Vernon to drink the serum. Vernon hulks out, so to speak. We should have just called him Vernon Banner. That's what we should have just called him. He hulks out and he kills the janitor by sticking him into a vat of acid. He then sticks the cat along with the guinea pig's body and then cleans the entire place up before anybody notices.
But he waits until the next day to clean it up. the morning.
Well, he wakes up in his bed covered in blood.
Oh, yeah.
To which then there's this frantic scene of, okay, if you woke up in the middle of the night and you were covered in blood, what's the first thing you do?
Take a shower.
Take a shower. Vernon washes his hair in the sink and then washes his clothes in the sink, which he's making a mess the whole time he's doing it because he's just getting bloody water all over the place. Then he wraps up his clothes in newspaper and then places it in a laundry bag that he then takes back to the school and puts in the vat of acid.
Yep.
Anyway, Vernon's rampage of revenge goes on to take him to kill the English teacher because she threatened to fail him and he wouldn't graduate high school. It then goes on to kill the coach because he asked him to cheat by letting Roger look at his paper. The whole time, Robin is trying her damnedest to get in his pants. Like, it's all over this girl's face. She even kisses him one time and he runs away. And I sympathize with the character of Vernon. Like, he is a nerd and he's a likable guy.
Yes.
If I knew him in real life, probably hang out with the guy.
I make that out to be a laboratory beaker, Lieutenant.
It's got this whole anti-bully theme. Every one of them are a bully, and they create these situations where they are bullying him. And so I guess that's what it's saying. This is. Remember though, this is horror in the 70s, so there was that underlying tone of like what not to do.
Yeah.
So basically, you have a don't do drugs and don't be a bully theme going on here.
Yep.
It's not that it's bad. It's just it doesn't make any sort of sense at times. Like the janitor lives there, and the janitor has a cat.
In the school.
In the school. Apparently, this school locks every door on the inside and then locks the outgoing doors on the outside. So anybody that's stuck inside can't get outside.
Yeah.
And then there's a whole point of like, they crawl in the window because they can't get in the school. But when they're being chased by Vernon, they go out the door. If you know the door's locked, go back to the lab and jump out the window. And let's not talk about like the gratuitous errors here. Like the whole opening sequence is Vernon riding his bike to school while reading at about the same speed it would take him to walk to school. Which means he would not be on a vehicle on a road with other vehicles. And this is 73, so this is not where he has any kind of like, you know, that app where like you get close to the wall or something and your phone goes, oh, you're close to the wall. No, this is him on a bicycle.
Reading a book.
And don't forget the misspelling of the word photography. You don't have to rewind there. I said that in the credits, they misspell photography. They spell it photography.
Oh, and don't forget they had to bring in a dummy to show how he killed the teacher.
Right. This teacher is the only movie character I've ever seen who foreshadows her death from the moment you meet her because she's constantly chopping paper with that old choppy paper thing. It's a paper cutter. I don't know why I said choppy thing. And she does it constantly.
The entire time.
The kids even complain that they can't concentrate on their test because she's chopping paper all the time. And then, what happens? Vernon takes it and puts it to good use and chops her head off.
You just turn on the light.
But just as he's chopping the head off, it switches to the scene of the detectives.
There's a maniac running loose around here and two people dead already.
Who are then, they've taken her body out and they've placed a mannequin in its place and then they've chopped the mannequin's head off. And the reason it was done was because they're trying to convey that he chopped her head off without showing the body. Because there's very little gore in this.
Yeah.
There's a couple of scenes with a lot of blood in it, but very little gore. This could definitely easily be a television movie of the week.
Well, I mean, it's obvious.
But why? Like, people don't do that. Cops don't be like, well, obviously he was stabbed in the heart. Take the body out of here. Now bring in the dummy.
And put the knife in the heart.
And now we're going to show everybody here how he did it.
Yes.
No.
And obviously the detective knew it was Vernon the entire time and never did nothing about
Shaft
it.
harasses Vernon through the entire freaking movie. Like the moment, remember, Shaft. The moment that Shaft shows up, he's constantly like right on Vernon's heels. And there's even points where you're like, you know he knows it's Vernon.
Never does something about it.
But then, after Vernon kills the coach, who do they find lurking outside? Roger. And so Roger's taken in. To which Vernon thinks it's great because now he's going to get to hook up with Robin, but it doesn't turn out because Roger's let go because there's not enough evidence to hold Roger. And that leads to the ending where Vernon confesses. I don't know what the whole... He tries to get Robin to touch his face because he's changed. And then the cops come in and he runs. Then he attacks Roger, pulls Roger through the glass window.
It's attacking him.
Takes 6 or 7 bullets to the chest.
And a shotgun.
Well, first it's the bullets. The pistols, they got pistols. First it's the bullets. He takes like 8 shots and continues to run. Then this last cop, who's supposed to run into the shot and shoot him with a shotgun, runs in the... He runs into the shot and just slides out from underneath himself. Like he falls. And then as the shot changes to a closer shot of him, he's like crouching. Like he figured it out at the last minute. Vernon takes 1 shotgun blast to the midsection.
And dies.
And
you know for a fact that cop was not supposed to slide. He's like, oh crap, okay, well, let's make sure that they know that I didn't really slide, but I'll make it look like I slid. You know for a fact that that's not how it's supposed to happen.
And this has that 70s trope in it to where like you're watching and then something happens and it goes like, you're like, what?
And what's bad is that the music does not go along with the movie. I mean, I understand that it's 70s and that you had to have the 70s music.
At one point, I think he's chasing the teacher through the hallways and it's straight music out of a 70s cop car chase.
Yes.
Straight out of it. Like,
it's like, what?
I can't even make the sound of it. Like, you think of Starsky and Hutch and the car chase of Starsky and Hutch. That music right there. That's what you hear. The theme.
Oh, the theme song. Called Vernon's Theme.
Vernon's Theme. Which is played at the beginning of the movie and at the end of the movie.
That's it. Oh, and don't forget they all had to watch the body. And you notice the ambulance never showed up to come get the body.
Yeah, at the very end, like, Vernon's lying there with an egregious chest wound. I mean, like, that's the second time I've used egregious in this review. It's way worse than it is a minute beforehand, and the blood is so off color. And Robin's sitting there holding him, and Roger's sitting there, like, rubbing his head, and the rest of them, all the cops are just standing there staring as the theme plays. And you'd think this was like a freeze shot. But the point being is you think that it's a flat, like a freeze frame, and the camera's just pulling out.
Yeah.
But when it gets out far enough, you can see that one of the cops' arms moves and goes in his pocket, and then the police light's still flickering, right?
And then it just walked away.
The cops just get in the car like they're going to leave, and they're not calling nobody. They're like, we'll get the body tomorrow. Anyway, all in all, Horror High is not a bad film to watch.
It's just...
It is not stupid. It's just
badly done.
Badly done. I can't say at any time that I dislike the characters at all.
Yeah.
Other than the teachers and the janitor, but they were meant to be that way because they were meant to be bullies.
Yeah.
So
it's just badly done. That's all.
It's just badly put together. And like at times, like when he's drinking the serum, that dry ice.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
And Mountain Dew.
And dry ice.
7-Up.
Yeah, it looks like dry ice and 7-Up
with like food coloring.
Yeah.
To make it look.
Yeah. Well, the only thing you really ever see is he has hair on the back of his hands. It's like, oh, puberty.
Yeah. But it's like, his attitude changes. Like he is.
Oh, yeah. You know what it turns into? Peter Parker in the third Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I think of when I think of, like, him dancing down the thing, right?
They should have done that.
Once again, all in all, Horror High is not a bad movie. You do need to put it on your bucket list, even if you... Oh... Did I just tell somebody to watch this?
I think you did.
I might have to go beat myself up. Might need to go call bullying. So all in all, Horror High, badly put together, not bad characters.
Not bad movie, just
not bad.
Just badly put
together. Well, no, it's a bad movie. It was a bad movie. It's a bad movie. There's nothing overly good about that film.
No, so another version of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde in high school form.
So
just ignore me.
What you gonna rate it? You're gonna rate it?
I'm being Hyde.
I'm gonna rate it. I'm trying to think of something. I'm gonna rate it 1 creepy janitor guy. 1 creepy hobo janitor guy. That's what I'm gonna rate it. He was super creepy.
Oh, don't forget that's what the bully like to say to Vernon.
Hey, Creeper. Vernon's nickname, according to Roger, is Creeper. So
hey, Creeper.
He's got the wrong word for the wrong era there. So, thanks guys for sitting through Horror High with us. I hope you guys have had a good time watching some videos here lately. Hope you guys have been tuning in to all our videos. By the time this video comes out, there's already going to be 3 more episodes, so we're just having a little time getting everything together. But anyway, if you own Horror High, if you've seen it, or if you go out and see it just because we told you how bad it is, please feel free to leave a comment down below.
If you have any ideas for the watch, give us a comment.
At the same time, please subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, punch that like button in the face for us. This has been House of Grey Rabbit. We just watched Horror High. Be seeing you.
See Horror High. Opening soon in this area.